All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends. Um, as usual, I thought I would do it maybe tomorrow or even the after, but I cannot. Um, I got tempted, to be honest with you, by answering Muslims or refuting them, and look like I cannot fight this temptation. You know, always Muslims they come to us with the questions, and those questions are nothing but repeated. But if you look at the questions Muslims they give you will find that Muslims always they come short with two things: honesty and intellect. And today we will show you an example. Nothing new, but I will show you an example. If you look with me in the text, by the way, we have a Muslim. He is, he keep posting Allah is all merciful, Allah is etc. But he cannot prove to us any of what he is saying. I mean, the guy he keeps saying things, but I mean, how you can prove that to us? How Allah is all merciful, but He says to you when you fight, when you go after your enemy, even cut your fingertips. I understand you want to kill them; they are your enemies. But cutting their fingertips, this is not a merciful God. This is a God who believe in horror movies and he watch horror movies. Your God, the merciful, he teach in the Quran that He is going to insert in your anus a chain which is each ring of it is bigger than the whole universe of iron. So where is the merciful Allah who is going to insert all tons of millions and billions of iron in your anus? And He will insert the chain in your anus and He will let it come out from your nose. So you keep saying to us Allah is all merciful, but we saw nothing of your mercy. They are like a recording machine. They keep reporting the same thing, but they cannot prove what they are saying when the Quran speak of something different. Today we are going to go over a post made by Muslim. Please invite your friends. We just started. It's not expected to do broadcast now, but I wanted to answer this Abdul. I feel sorry for him. So what we can do, we have to help the Abdul. uh, we have this Abdul here in YouTube. He posed the following: Joel Ahmed. I don't know if it's a male or a female. I have no idea. I love my true friends, Christian friends. First of all, you as a Muslim, you are not allowed to love any friends, specifically Christians and Jews. The Quran even forbid you from taking your father and your brother as a friend. So why you are lying? So the first start in the question here is nothing but a taqiyya. And look, they are very genuine and kind, but are you genuine and kind? Are you respectful? When you follow a prophet, he says that the Christians are the worst of the creatures and they are najis, which means they are dirty, they are filthy. Kill them wherever you find them. Force them in the most narrow alley. He was respectful and kind and genuine. If we go in the Quran, we find the following. You see, I don't like to give speeches. I like to get liars busted. Even your father, who is your father, you are not allowed to take him as a friend. And your brother, unless he is a Muslim. If we go to chapter 9, verse number 23, and this is your Muslim translation, Abdul. Don't tell me I'm making things up. Otherwise, really, I will be upset from you. And Allah Himself will be upset from you. Let us see how we can reset this text here to make it appear better. Oh, who you believe, take not your father and your brother for guardian if they love and believe. By the way, it doesn't say guardian, it says take them not as guardian and the friends. If you change the translator, you will find right away the translation change. Muslims, they lie when they translate. And this is why you will see a huge difference between one translation and the other. Because if they are honest, the translation should not have changed that much. Oh, who you believe, take not for protector your father and your brother if they love the infidelity above the faith. So even your father and your brothers from your blood, they are your enemies. And you are telling me I have a Christian friend? In the Quran, in chapter 5, verse 51, as long you said to us that you have a Christian friends, which is absolute lie. Because either you are a liar, or your God is a liar, or your prophet is a liar. You choose one. In chapter 5, verse number 51, it says, O Muslims, O who you believe, take not the Jews and the Christians as your friends. They are friends of each other. And he of you who take them as a friend, he is one of them, which means he is a Christian like them. Do you see it? So in the beginning of your question, you start with hypocrisy, saying to us that you have a Christian friends when Muslims are not allowed to have a Christian friends. And this is why I say when a Muslim he asks a question, he is not asking question, but he is making a statement full of deception. I have a Christian friends. How you have a Christian friends if the Quran says if you do, it's mean you are out of Islam. Unless you are trying to say to me you are out of Islam. If this is the case, then shut up. Shame on you to defend Islam when the Quran says you are out of Islam and you are one of them. And you are even unjust. Just because you took me as a friend. Do you see the hypocrisy? I have you know, I mean, what's wrong with you Christians? What's wrong with you? I have a Christian friends. I love them. I love my true Christian friends. They are very genuine and they are very kind and respectful. What a scam. What a scam and what a lie. And look here, he says, but for all of you hypocrite Christians who follow the Islamophobe, hold on. Let us see who is the hypocrite first. I never saw a religion teaching hypocrisy as you Muslims. A second ago, we got you busted saying, I love my Christian friends, while the Quran says you cannot take them as a friend, and the one who take them as a friend is one of them. So either you are being hypocrite, saying that to us, doing taqiyya, as in chapter 3, verse 28, where it says you can speak to them friendly as long your heart is this like this. About Islamophobe, I never saw somebody is sick with phobe except you Muslims. And the proof is the following. The first thing you do in the morning, you start cursing the Christians and the Jews before even you clean your ass. Anything offending you, anything, you get offended from anything. If somebody eat pork, you have a phobia. If somebody wear a cross, you have a phobia. If somebody have a Christmas tree, you have a phobia. If somebody play music, you have a phobia. And by the way, Muslims, they don't like music, but they watch porn. And you talk about Islamophobe. You cannot even pray to your God without cursing us. 5 times a day you have to recite Al-Fatiha, saying to your God, Allah, Allah please, Allah please, Allah, don't make us the same as the lost Christians and the cursed Jews. Is that correct or I'm lying? Please Allah, keep us in the right path, Allah. The path of those who upon you has bestowed favor, not the path who upon whom worth is brought down, and those who go astray. Who are those? The Jews and the Christians. So 5 times a day you insult us and you say we are the one who is lost and we are the one who got cursed. Let us continue. How do you Christians justify the fact that the New Testament is totally the opposite of the Old Testament? Did God change his mind in New Testament say I am no I am 3? First of all, you are a certified donkey. The Old Testament and the New Testament, they are not the opposite for a very simple reason. The one who order the orders in the Old Testament is the same one who order in the New Testament. If we ask the Muslims, is it true that the God of Islam, as an example, he made the Jews pigs and monkeys for breaking the Sabbath? They say yes. Okay. He made them pigs and monkeys, which is very funny, stupid story. And then we notice that Allah, He don't care for the Sabbath no more. Any Muslim can tell us why? Why the Islamic New Testament is totally different from the Old Testament of the Jews? What happened to the Sabbath? Hmm? Any Muslim can tell us? Everything in the Quran is a total contradiction for what the Quran says about the Jews. And not only that, Muhammad, he confirmed that the first one who broke the Sabbath was Allah. What is the day Allah created the heaven and the earth with? The first day was the Saturday. How Allah he ordered the Jews not to break Sabbath, but he himself worked in Sabbath? Hmm? Do you see your prophet doing poo-poo? Allah the Exalted, the Glorious, created the clay on Saturday. So Allah, he ordered the Jews to not to break Saturday, and then he told them, I will make you pigs and monkeys if you break Saturday, but he break the Saturday. Interesting. And the first thing Allah, he created the clay. The clay, shouldn't he create the space first? Okay, he created the clay, he put it where? In the ears? When Allah, he created first thing the clay, where he put the clay? In his mouth? Shouldn't you create a space first for the clay? What do you mean I create the clay first? And this is total contradiction for what it says in many verses in the Quran, and the Quran contradicts itself anyway. Some verses says Allah created the earth first, and then he finished the heaven, and some verses says Allah, he finished the heaven first, and he created the earth after. Stupidity. Let it go, let it go. Now, he said, the God of the Old Testament, suddenly he remembered that he is a three. That is very stupid of you to say. Because if you go to the first chapter, the first page in the Bible, you will see God is speaking about himself and his spirit. Do you see it? In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. Let us get an audio with this.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved.
Did you hear it, Abdul? The Spirit of God. And here we need to ask you a question. How you Muslims, you claim that the God of the Jews is the same as the God of Abraham, but yet it is the same as the God of Muhammad, when your God, he has no spirit and he is not a spirit. The God of Islam is a physical being. He has no spirit and he is not a spirit, which means he is a dead body. So you notice with me that from the first line in the Torah, it says that God exists as God and as a spirit in the same time. And then if we go to Genesis 18, we will find that God, he came to us as a man. And by the way, Muhammad, he mentioned this story in his Quran, but he claimed that the Quran is speaking about 8 angels. And the Lord appeared to him. To who? To Abraham. He appeared to him as what? As a man, as you see. 3 men, they came to Abraham. So in the Old Testament, in the first book in the Old Testament, we see God, and then we see the Spirit, and then we see God coming as a man. And this is why Jesus says, before Abraham, I am. So it is you who is naive, and you Muslims, you keep repeating the same stupid donkey stuff that the Old Testament never mentioned the Trinity. Let us continue. How do the Christians justify the fact that the New Testament totally the opposite? We answer that. Why do you ignore that what Paul did? Paul never met Isa. I like this line. Guys, Paul, he never met Isa. Well, when Muhammad never met Allah. And the Bible says that yes, Paul, he met Isa, Abdul. He met him and he spoke to him and he made him even blind. And you are a liar. But as long you don't accept a messenger to be a messenger unless he met the God, then how Muhammad became God messenger without meeting his God or speaking to him? Did your prophet Muhammad meet his God? Did he? No. Same time, as long you are talking about Paul, my friend, don't you know you're ignorant that Paul is recognized in Islam as a messenger of God? And he is the messenger of the Messiah. You Muslims are copying Ahmed Didat, the donkey. If we go right now and we see what the Quran says about Paul, you will not believe it. Let us do so. Garbage in, garbage out. What we can say. This is Tafsir Ibn Kathir. I'm going to choose one of your biggest donkeys, Ibn Kathir. And for sure now, after Ibn Kathir, he got you busted, you will say he's a donkey, right? Let us go first to the verse. Garbage in. Please, guys, invite your friends. In chapter 36, verse number 14, it says that there's 3 messengers are sent, and those are the messengers of the Messiah. They are the messenger of the Messiah. And here we need to ask the Abdul, how the Messiah has messengers if he is a messenger, which means how the Messiah can be a messenger of God if he himself is a messenger. Have you ever heard of such a thing before? If I am a messenger, I cannot make you a messenger. Only God can make people messengers. The Quran here speak about 2 messengers Allah he sent, which is Jesus supposedly. We string them with the 3rd, which is the most powerful. And who is the 3rd? That is Paul. If we go to your big donkey, Ibn Kathir, and I'm saying donkey because you are going to call him that because he is going to get you busted, and you will say, oh, Ibn Kathir, he don't present me. Oh, Ibn Kathir is a human. Well, I thought your prophet is a human too. We sent to them 2 messengers and they deny them, and they hasten to disbelieve in them. Okay, so we send them the 3rd one. Who is the 3rd one? We enforced them with the 3rd, means we supported them, string them with the 3rd messenger. Ibn Jurayj narrated from Wahab ibn Sulaiman, from Shu'aib al-Jabi'i, whatever. The name of the first 2 messengers is Shamun, which means Simon Peter, and Johanna, which means John, And the name of the third is Bulos in the Islamic way they say it, which means Paul. And the city is Antioch. So do you see how donkey you are when you attack Paul, you Muslims? Aren't you ashamed of yourself, all of you copy paste of Didat and Shabir Ali? If your book saying that Paul was a messenger and he is even the strongest between the three, actually I see here that we have the three musketeers story. You Muslims, you say that the Trinity is false, but even when God he want to prove himself, he sent the three. Did you ask myself why he sent the three? What about Paul? He sent it from the beginning, and that's it. As long he is the hero who play karate. Why Allah he need to send the three? Islam is based on number three. Allah and Jibreel and Muhammad. All of Islam is based on number three. Muhammad, when he say Assalamu alaikum, he say 3 times. When he do ablution, he have to do it 3 times. If you go right now and type in the tafsir in English, I will teach you something, a trick. You do not need to know Arabic. Here we go. I will type in front of you. I will type the word 3 times. Oh, I'm typing in Arabic, sorry. Guess what? Look what we will see. The messenger of Allah, he liked to supplicate 3 times and ask for burden from Allah 3 times. If Allah will answer Muhammad, why Muhammad he need to make 3 calls? Allah, Assalamu alaikum. I ask mercy from you. Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Allahumma manin nanin amin. Okay, Muhammad now he finished the first call. He call again. The phone have to ring 3 times. Remember, not 2. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. And I eat hummus and I eat shish kebab. Ameen. Okay, this is the second call. Muhammad is not done. He have to make the 3rd call, otherwise Allah will not listen. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I eat hummus every day. Ameen. Now Muhammad is comfortable. That's it. Because he supplicate his prayer 3 times. Because if it was once, is not going to be accepted. It was twice, is going to be rejected. But now because it is 3, for sure it's confirmed. And yet you say to us that we are not people who believe in the Trinity. The Prophet performed wudu 3 times for each limb, including his penis. What limb? Which one? Oh, I forgot, Muhammad, you don't have one. His hands, his feet, right? Each limb 3 times. Why 3 times? I mean, what's wrong with doing it once? What about we do it 4? Repeat with me, please. Qutayba said in his narration, for the ribat, that the ribat is the ribat 3 times. What does that mean? I mean, how funny even the Muslim translate the word ribat, they keep it in Arabic. Tell the people what ribat mean. Stupid people. I saw Ali performing wudu. He washed his hand 3 times, and he's raised his mouth 3 times, and his nose 3 times, and his face 3 times, and each forearm 3 times. And then what's wrong with you? Let it go. Do you see it? I mean, this is the 3 times. This is the religion of a 3 times. When Muhammad wanna drink water, he have to sniff the water as if he is a dog. 3 times. Have you ever heard of somebody sniffing water 3 times before he drink it? Huh? I forgot I have my tea here. Let me sniff it 3 times. He sniffed water up to his nose 3 times. In your nose. We'll enjoy it. How disgusting. The prophet used to pour water in his head 3 times. What? Why is that? The prophet, not only that, when he says something, he have to repeat the same statement 3 times. Read with me. That Allah Messenger SA, look how big the SAW, man. This guy, he got like now, look how big. If SAW, BM, Mercedes Benz, they cannot SAW. Okay, I mean, how stupid it is. Would repeat the statement 3 times so that it could be understood. He's speaking to donkeys, and the donkeys cannot understand it unless it's 3 times. I mean, what about 4? 4 for sure they will understand it more. Why he's stuck with number 3? Huh? If I continue, I will spend 10 years reading for you stories about Muhammad doing things 3 times. Even when Muhammad, he go to a place, he say Assalamu alaikum 3 times. Assalamu alaikum 3 times. Have you ever heard of madness like this? The prophet said there is mu'aqqibat. The Muslim, they could not translate this one because it's stupid. He who says them shall not be miserable. Okay, what is the mu'aqqibat? Every prayer 33 times, and you praise him 33 times. And look, to be honest with you, Muhammad here for the first time he made a change. He said 34 times. Finally he made a change. Look at this. If any one of you extols Allah after every prayer 33 times and praise Allah 33 times and declare guarantees 33 times, 99 times in all. What? 33 times is the age of Jesus on earth, which is multiply of the Trinity. So you say 33 times, this repeating the same words. Imagine you are praying a prayer 33 times. I mean, that's something. And then you praise Allah 33 times and declare the greatness of Allah 33 times, which means you have to say Allah is bigger 30 times, which means Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. The total is 99 times, and the one who says that and complete to 100, there's no God but Allah, have no partner with him, brother. Okay, what will happen? Allah will forgive all his sin, even if it's bigger than a sea. I mean, how easy to forgive the sin in Islam. All what I need to do just to repeat this prayer 33 times, which can be finished in less than 15 minutes, and that's it. Allah forgive all my sin. Where is this donkey, Nader? Don't let him even hear. Get out from here, donkey. This Nader Ahmad, I don't want him to be in the text here. I just saw a video that he was making fun of Nabil Quraishi, that because he have cancer, and he was making fun of David Wood children because they are sick. I don't talk to mentally ill people. You are sick, and you are is an insect. You are literally an insect. A person who make fun of people like this, he is an insect. Don't ever try even to come to my channel. How dare you to make fun of the children of David Wood because they are sick, you filthy bastard. What a stupid idiot. You are not a man. If you have a son and he cannot walk, I will make fun of your son, you idiot. What does this have to do with our debate about God? Unless you are sick and you are filthy and you have a very disgusting heart. Somebody died by cancer, you make fun of him because he died by cancer. You're a prophet, he died by poison. No one to speak to him. This guy is an idiot. He is a donkey. He don't know even anything about his religion. He is just seeking attention. He's desperate trying to debate people because he want to say like, I am, you know, look, I am, you know what I can do. Yeah, he is the one who accept that he's a prophet. He have sex with animals, just in case you do not know. Don't mention his name again in my channel, please. You see, before I used to think about him like, okay, he is mentally ill, so it's okay, I will talk to him, no problem. But after I saw what he did, speaking badly about David Wood children's, I mean, this is disgusting. Let us say hijab, he have a children, they are sick. Why I want to make fun of them? I mean, that's sick. You know, we are debating about God. We are not here to make fun of your children's. If you think that God he punish his children for what he is doing, go and look at yourself. Look at the mirror and see who you are. You are mentally ill. Obviously, if this is the case, that means your God is punishing you. Because why God made you like this? Right? Let us continue. So as you see, everything the Muslims they do in their life is based on number 3. Whoever asks Allah, SAWT, Mercedes-Benz, paradise 3 times, paradise says, oh, hold on, this is need Zakir Naik. Let us call Zakir Naik and ask him about this hadith. Shall we call Zakir Naik, guys? Let us call him and the phone will ring only 3 times. Tadadun, tadadun. Tadadun, tadadun. Tadadun, tadadun. Who this? Assalamu alaikum. I told you 1 billion times, don't call me when I'm asleep. And I'm going to call the FBI for you. You are doing sexual harassment for me. Just take it easy, man. I want to ask you. I don't even call me again. I told you. What is the question? There is a hadith. It says that the Prophet, he said, whoever asks Allah paradise, paradise will ask Allah for him to go to paradise 3 times. Why is that? Okay, I'll explain to you. But first, promise me that you will not ever call me again. Did you promise me? I cannot promise you that. Okay, just lie to me. Just say, okay, I promise you. Just to make me feel comfortable. I cannot do that. I'm a Christian. The Christian, they lie a lot. Come on, the Christian, they lie, say to us that this is God, this is the lie. Just tell me. Okay, come on, just give us the answer. Okay. When you invoke prayer to Allah and you say to him, give me paradise, Allah 3 times. Paradise will be activated. Paradise is like a suicide bomb. You put the bomb, first time it doesn't work, second time it doesn't work, third time it works. So when you act like this and you ask Allah for paradise, paradise right away is going to intercede for you. But brother, is a paradise, is it a man? Like, is a paradise, is someone can talk and speak and think? According to Islam, yes, paradise can speak and can talk and even fire, because Allah occupied them with the speaking recognition. Oh, so the paradise have a speaking recognition. What about hearing? The paradise can hear me? Yes, absolutely. When you call Allah 3 times, paradise, her eyes and her ears is open and they can receive any conversation it happen in this world. And right away, the paradise is going to transcend the call for you to Allah. So paradise is like phone conjunction or reception department. Exactly. Thank you very much. You are getting smarter. Finally, Christian Prince, you're getting smarter. So Paradise, receive your phone call, and Paradise, they speak and intercede for you. Thank you very much. Don't call me again, okay? You ask Allah, whoever, even Christian Prince, whoever, Allah, give me paradise. This is first one. Allah, give me paradise. This is second one. Allah, give me paradise. This is third time. Oh, hold on. I'm hearing something. I hear something. Oh, Allah, admit Christian Prince to paradise. Oh, Allah, admit Christian Prince to paradise. Oh, Allah. This is paradise, okay? I mean, this is beautiful. This is how easy you go to heaven. I mean, you can be the most qualified child molester in the earth, the scumbag, criminal, killer, and yet all what you need to do, you ask Allah 3 times to go paradise, you go paradise. Do you see it? And they say to us that Islam is not religion of a trinity. Everything in Islam is about a three, even divorce. When a man he divorced his wife 3 times, it's final divorce. She cannot come back to him unless she sleep with a new donkey. And the Muslim, by the way, they say to us we are conservative. What kind of conservative religion force a woman to sleep with a new man so she can go back to the older man, which means the older husband? To make it simple for you in Islam, if you divorce your wife 3 times, she cannot come back to you again to your house unless she go and supposedly marry at least for one night stand, and that other guy he tastes her juice and she tastes his juice, which means his orgasm. Hmm? Do you see it? You cannot. It's not the principle for you to remarry the first husband unless he, the new husband, test your juice and you test his juice. Do you see it? And look how the Muslim they false translation. They say he like look here the word it taste her juice is gone in this hadith translation, but it is here in Arabic. You see? You cannot. My brother, we are very conservative people. Your wife, she have to go and sleep with the new guy, and he have to test her orgasm, and she have to test his orgasm. I mean, do you see how conservative we are? We make our wife wear burqa. The guy today, he called me. Remember the kid? He called me supposedly like he's in a chat room. He want to show the Muslim girls that he is a hero. He's calling Christian Prince. So he said, the Christian Prince, you know that everybody knows that we are very, you say that we are very strict people. I never saw that you are very strict. Islam is the most lousy, stupid religion ever. In Islam, women have no panty, as you see. If Islam is a very strict religion, then you should see what you should be as the same as Jesus, who made divorce extremely hard unless it is for adultery. But you divorce and you marry and you divorce and you marry and you divorce. It's actually it's not a marriage, it's a sex contract. Even the Quran did not mention the word zawaj, it mentioned inkahu. And just to show you how lousy this religion is, Quran, like there is one said in the text, Christian Prince, you are saying that we we have sex with 4. Yeah, you have sex with 4. So you marry 4 but you have sex with 1. You marry 4 but you have sex with 1. Ah, yeah, the rest of 3 are your sisters, right? I mean, this is very silly. Look here. The Quran even never says go and marry, and we proved that before, that the word nikah mean to F them. But look what the Quran said. The Quran said go and F 2 and 3 and 4, and if you cannot, then you go for one. So your Quran start with two as for starting, like starter, you know, you are new in the business, so you take two together as a package. Go F2, read with me. You see the Muslim here, they translate the word inkahu as marry, which is false. The word here is inkahu, which means F them. So go and if, and look how the Quran speaking about orphan. If you fear that you cannot be equitable toward the orphan, then go and if women. So the Quran is encouraging Muslims to if little children who they are orphans. Do you see it? A Muslim man who want to do charity to orphan, he if them. This is what the charity in Islam is. If this is talking about marriage, what do you mean you want to marry the orphans? How you can marry an orphan? Orphan is a child. We don't call someone orphan unless he or she is a child. Is that correct, guys? Is that correct? Who wants some tea? Actually, it's tea mixed with the what it's called, chocolate, cocoa powder. Who wants some? Brothers and sisters, I want to be nice to the orphan. Since when? Being nice to the orphan by sleeping with the children. What kind of a disgusting God is God? So if you cannot be nice to the orphan, which means you don't like to sleep with kids, go and if 2 and 3 and 4. Do you see it? I am sure this potato who posted that in YouTube, he is very sorry for opening his mouth. Where is that written? This is a chapter 4 verse number 3. Chapter 4 verse number 3. If there is any Muslim he don't agree with me, you can call me. Only Muslims they can call. Even though I'm not really in the mood to talk now, like over, because they make me shout, and you know them. They play dumb, you know. Sometimes they are dumb, but many of them, in order to avoid answering anything, they play dumb. Like the guy who called me previously, he said to me, "We are very strictly, yeah, right. And how come God, if Islam is from Satan, so how come God go against himself?" What do you mean God go against himself? Have you ever heard of a God saying go and F orphans? And then says go F2 and 3 and 4, and if you cannot afford it, then you go to 1. This is about not being affording it, not about being justice. The justice here is about you cannot afford, because the same chapter says that you will never be able to be justice with women. So what do you mean if you cannot be justice, then only 1? If you confirm that nobody can be justice with women, was Muhammad justice with women? Huh? Was Muhammad justice with women? No, he was not. So everything in this cult is stupid. It doesn't make sense. Read with me what it says here. And if you have it not in your power to do justice between wives, even though you may wish it, but do not disclaim them. What I mean, this is the most stupid translation ever. What is that? What is that? It says in Arabic, وَلَن تَسْتَطِيعَ أَن تَعْدِلُوا بَيْنَ النِّسَاءِ. You will never be able to be justice, and you have it not in your power to do justice. I mean, why you like, it's like somebody, look at the translation, it's like somebody asks you which one is your left ear, so you use your right hand to point your finger at it, you know. I mean, you have to go in circle. Let us change the translation, show you how stupid the Quran is. This is Shakir. Shakir is potato. Let us see other potato. You will not be deal equally between your wives. So why the Quran chapter 4 verse number 3 it says, you know, go F2 and 3 and 4, and if you cannot be justice, go to 1. Daha Nagabi Bilin. I mean, guys, should I understand that language? Some people sometimes they say things I don't understand. What does that mean? Do we have any Muslim here have a comment? Let us go back to the YouTube. The poor Muslim here who's copy paste. By the way, they copy this comment, all of them, and they paste around the same comment. It's not like a question of a Muslim. All right. Look what here says. He claimed that he was inspired in a dream vision. That's false.